just had my family downstairs, and we could have pulled it together. But we just credit was not a discussion in my household.
Right.
Saving wasn't a discussion in my household. My grandma thought she was going to leave the hood via the lottery, and it never worked.
Of course not. Yes,
It
yes.
did not work, unfortunately.
Wow. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty and showing us having that transparency to really talk about what some people might consider. I don't think that we talk enough, have these conversations around money in the Black community enough, and that's why we have Black Money News Night on Monday night. Because I think it's almost like I don't want to say a dirty secret, but we don't talk about our debt. We don't talk about. We love to make a joke about bad credit, but even that I think is super harmful for us as a community. And then we also don't talk about reality structuring. Saving is a work. It's not easy, and it's a lot of work. And it's like what Sister Miki said about how to hold on to a house. And actually, Chris, Chrissy, I want to maybe in October, November, have a Philly only conversation around what it seems to be going to be a huge problem of the tax assessment in Philly, particularly in the Black community. So I want to get your input, where you see, or at least start a conversation in October, come back to that conversation maybe in Black History Month, because it looks like we're going to maybe have something like 5% of Black homes sold in Philly because people won't be able to afford the taxes because the value in their house went up so much. Have you heard rumblings about that?
In this room, I think you mentioned it, that they haven't even sent out the forms because of envelope shortage.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so I heard that in this room, which is upsetting. So no, it's not even common knowledge here, and I'm not surprised. And it pisses me off to the umpteenth power for for all the reasons, all the domino effect that has happened since our gentrification. So I would love to be a part of that conversation. This is going on in Philly, the solutions that can happen in Philly and worldwide, really. We can see what needs to be done because we're on the inside.
Right. Exactly. I think that it's going to be one of those things where we really have to be strategic and be honest about these conversations, be willing to take the time and really be each, with each one part of our community, the elderly part, how do you send kids to school and how to get them to tutors because they may not be getting the education they need. So it's going to be some work for the next maybe 5 years. We have to do that work. But I said enough. I don't want to be doom and gloom tonight. I want to make sure that we leave on a good note, letting folks know, particularly like you, that there's a grant and that you can apply for in the Philadelphia market. It's actually trying to find the link for you. Hold on one second. It's actually a grant with what do you call it? The Black Innovation Alliance, and it is. Let me get the copy. Let me copy to Clubhouse and put it in the. It won't let me post it in the chat. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's the Black Innovation Alliance.com/our work capacity building back in the Black. But real easy, if you go to Twitter and you type in build with BIA, that's their Twitter account. They have the grant tethered to their Twitter account. And so you can see they've extended the grant time till the end of till September 5th. So definitely take a look at that. I want to make sure you get, you know about that. And if you're in another city, there's 4 cities that grant affects. And then, of course, at the beginning of the show, we talked about the We Back Black Business Grant. So if you're in the room, you can just scroll up. And it's the first thing I put in the chat room, WeBackBlackBusinesses.com. That particular grant Also, Kimberly's asking what 4 cities. Kimberly, let me go to the grant. Give me a second. It is, let's go. I know it's Philadelphia. It's Philadelphia, Macon, Georgia, Minneapolis, and San Diego. Hopefully that's helpful, sis. All right. Y'all, it's been a great night. Appreciate each and every one of you. Always try to be out of here by 10:30. We'll be back tomorrow night with Black Tech News. Shout out to Dan Roth, who's in over on LinkedIn, and he's listening in. Thanks, Dan. See the comment. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Have a blessed night, and please, please, please be safe. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow night.
Good night.
Hey, Dan. Yeah, I'm just experimenting. We're going to be live probably on a regular basis on a different. Hey, what's up? What's up, sister Dr. Saunders? Dr. Saunders, that's what's up. Yeah, Dan, we're experimenting on. Just wanted to make sure that I could do it physically myself, and then I'm inking a deal with a company called KBCN, and they will put you on Roku, Amazon, and that's how we're moving to streaming services and Apple TV. But initially, we're just going to be on Roku and Amazon with our Clubhouse room. I probably am not going to do the evening news on Clubhouse, the nightly Black news on Clubhouse. On LinkedIn. We talk about a lot of topics that I think would be difficult for the average LinkedIn person that follows me to deal with, and in a way that's very transparent. But I am going to do an afternoon, Black news in the afternoon, which will be a little more palatable. So that LinkedIn and the LinkedIn audience can watch it and share it and, not be triggered, we'll say. But I just wanted to experiment tonight to make sure that I knew what I was doing and that worked, and I want to be able to look at this and see what happens. Thank you, Dr. Saunders. How's things in Boston? This is what's up. You've been on my mind for a bunch of different reasons. There's a company coming in Boston that's going to help a Black coffee company bring in Black farmed coffee from Ethiopia. I forget the name of the company in Boston currently. I want to say they're Happy Beans or something. I forget what they call it. But anyway, I thought about you because I told the owner when he goes to Boston that he has to look you up, and also Brother Mel King. I think it's important. You're such a great community stakeholder in Boston and in the Boston area. I want to make sure that I connect you guys together. Yeah, I see you, Dan. I see what you're saying. Oh, you know what? I think that there is a place for that, and I think that I support it 100%. My platforms, the way that I operate and able to move for the community's sake, I leave that to others that is their full-time job, and they have passion and purpose for that. I've got a lot of heavy lift to do when it comes to giving out information and making sure, like this report just came out tonight around how the Black community is disproportionately affected by the inflation, is a report that NPR put up, and also thehill.com. But unfortunately, no Black websites are showing the same report. And so for me, it's a heavy lift for me just to get the information out and make sure it hits the community, and people like Dr. Saunders can use it. And she's a community member of several organizations there in Boston, and a very impactful person. So I need to make sure that the impactful people can continue to make impact with information. And I don't have the time or energy to deal with the trolls and triggers and all that stuff. So I'm trying to balance that out. But I know I have leaders like yourself and Kirsten and Future and Ashanti and Aisha, and Elizabeth, and John, you know, that are there for that. So, hey, Angelique, what's up? Please, let's reschedule. Let's get our schedule back on, and let me know when we can reschedule our conversation. All right, y'all. It's been a great night. I'm gonna say bye. I think this was successful. I'll have to listen and see how the quality came in from Clubhouse, how that was. So for those of you that know, I was just sharing a. Let me share my screen again. All I am doing is using something called Miro, like a mirror on your wall. It's called Miro Go, and I just share that to my computer. And then this is showing it. No, it's not showing it. It's the other one. My bad. Let me stop sharing it. I'm sharing my phone to my computer, just like you broadcast your phone to a large screen. I'm broadcasting my phone to my computer. It's a free program called Wondershare Miro Go. So Miro Go, and so you can see Clubhouse and the different rooms. Like I'm gonna go probably back into this room, and this is the room that I'm in. But I'm gonna exit out of this because um, I don't have necessarily permission to share that room. My rooms I have permission to share because that's what I do. But I was just experimenting with that and seeing how that worked because the audio is actually coming through my computer. So the audio you can have come through your computer, or you can have the audio come through fully through the phone and then broadcast the phone. But if anybody's interested in how to do it, it's real simple. It's not complicated and it's free. And as long as you tell people you're doing it, let people know that you're going to broadcast this room to the world, then you should have no problem. All right, y'all. Please be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed evening. Thanks for tuning in.